Cristiano Ronaldo versus Ajax. Can he convert this penalty? I'm gonna go right. Go on, Ronaldo. It's a brilliant penalty. Cristiano Ronaldo in the Champions League. Yes, Sancho. Brilliant. I could lay this one up for Ronaldo. It should be a simple goal for him. Cristiano Ronaldo with a simple tap in as we open things up at the St. James's Park. So, we're back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 26. We've got a big episode today with some major decisions to make. Do we take the Portugal job or not? We're going to decide right here in today's episode. We've got a big night in the Champions League as well as we take on Atletico Madrid in our final group stage game. Winner finishes first in the group and gets a big advantage. That's going to be one hell of a game, and also we might include the draw for the round of 16 in today's episode itself. Big games in the Premier League today as well, and one that I'm really looking forward to is this one against Leeds away from home. They've been gone from the Premier League for a long time, but they are now back here, and it should be a fun game against them. We've got a cracking episode today with some big decisions to make. Champions League football, Premier League football should definitely be exciting. If you guys are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying this series, and let's get this started. Here's a quick heads up. I'm streaming COD Warzone right now live on my Twitch. It's literally the first time I'm streaming this game, so I'm hoping you guys will come there to support me. Should be fun. Trying out some different games over on Twitch. Twitch/TheRealS2G is where you need to come. Links will be in the description as well. I hope to see you there. Press conference time, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Take the Portugal job and get Ronaldo the only trophy he doesn't have. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get this out of the way. In the comment section, most of you guys want me to take the Portugal job and guide them to, of course, a World Cup trophy, a trophy they've never won. Now, we might not have Ronaldo for the World Cup because he might just retire before then, but we're going to accept the offer. We've got a lot of quality in this Portugal setup. João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, a lot of really good players, and I'm very excited to take this job, and hopefully we can win the World Cup. So there you go. We're joining Portugal in this series, so expect to see a Portugal World Cup 2022 career mode come on the channel once we get near the competition. Next question, you always play Luis Davies in a defensive role, but he's a cam, so do you plan to play him as a cam at least once? If I'm being honest, not really. We've got Bruno Fernandes, Jack Grealish, and even Sancho who can play there if needs be. Plus, Luis Davies just fits right into our two defensive midfielder setup. It just makes sense to play him there whenever given the opportunity. Now, one problem with him is that his work rates are pretty terrible for that position, but so far I've not really noticed a problem. To play as a cam, I do need the skill moves, and Luis Davies does lack a 4-star skill move. He does lack shooting and pace, so I just don't think he works there. I know he's got insane dribbling, but that actually helps him out in a proper midfield position, so I guess we're going to continue playing him there. I don't really want to play him as a cam, so I'm actually going to start training his defensive attributes as well. With that, he'll be more suited to playing in that role. So to answer your question, nope, I'm not looking to play him as a cam. He'll continue to play as a midfielder for us. Next question, why won't you play Scott McTominay in place of Aouar as he's not delivering much, and Fede Valverde is in great form, so no reason for leaving him out? That's actually a very good question. I thought Aouar's stats were a lot better than this, but looking at it now, just 3 assists and 1 goal in 19 games, that is pretty terrible. Selling Pogba, I thought Aouar would pick up the mantle and replace Pogba, but he just hasn't had the same impact. And he's been playing in a more of an attacking midfield role. You know, we allow him to go forward, but it's just not clicking in a proper way. About playing Valverde and McTominay together, the problem with that is it is just too defensive, I feel, but I'm going to actually give it a go. Scott McTominay deserves a shot. In just 10 games, he's contributed with 4 assists and a goal. Scott McTominay deserves a chance. So in this episode, expect to see McTominay and Valverde pair up together, but also a more important question, what do we do in this situation? Because I'm not really clicking with Aouar, and I feel like we do need a better player in that midfield. I'm happy with Fede Valverde. He does the job, wins the ball back, and lets the others do the play. Same with Scott McTominay, but Aouar, I don't know, man, maybe replacing him, but he's so good for his age, so it's a tough one, man. It's a really tough one. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section. With that, we're wrapping up today's press conference. Let's move on. The Brazilian Marquinhos has been outstanding ever since we signed him from PSG, and that continues. As last episode, he kept a couple of clean sheets, was solid all round, and no wonder you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. We're already in the month of December in Season 2 of the United career mode, so just about a couple of episodes until we make it to the January transfer window, so I guess you should start dropping in your comments for signings because January is looming. We've got about 250 million to spend, and I reckon we're definitely going to go into the market to bring in maybe a top-class player. Signing Jesse Lingard. Yep, you've heard it right. We're going to sign Jesse Lingard if we fail to complete at least 4 out of our 6 objectives. I know, it's brutal, but we're going to do that. So if we fail our objectives, we have to sign Jesse Lingard and use him as our first choice scam for the first half of the season. It's gonna be a brutal objective, so I'm really hoping we can complete our objectives. I mean, he's 27, 79 rated, he's basically a meme, and I'm not looking forward to this, so I hope it doesn't come to that. Quick look at our season objectives, and now we've got more incentive to complete these objectives. I'm not interested in playing Jesse Lingard, so yeah, let's put more focus into this. Hopefully more goals from Ronaldo in the Champions League today. We'll start making more progress with the Class of 2021 challenge as well. More clean sheets would be amazing as well. Leeds United are back in the Premier League, but I don't think they're going to be here for long as they're in the relegation zone, bottom of the league with 0 wins so far. Now, normally these are kind of games that I would just sim, but since it's Leeds United away, I'm definitely going to play this one, and I'm sure all you Man United fans would definitely appreciate that because there's a lot of history between these two clubs. Now, this is a game we've got to win no matter what, and because they're doing so bad this year, let's try and hammer them and get a big result. United versus Leeds away from home. Maguire has picked up a knock, so he's going to be missing this one. But Ronaldo assumes captaincy instead of him. We've got Rashford, Bruno all starting. Lewis Davies is well in midfield. Marquinhos. It's still a very strong United side. In fact, you know what? I think it's a perfect opportunity to give Big Dean Henderson a game. So we're going to do that. This is our lineup. We're going out there to get a win. Yo, fair play Leeds. They're moving the ball around really well and might actually have a chance here. Marquinhos does extremely well there to win the ball back, but he gives it away cheaply, and now Leeds have the ball again. This is interesting. Marquinhos wins it back again, and we might have a chance here. Go on, Rashford. Let's see what he's up to. Rashford looks for Ronaldo, who's looking to break through. He has broken through. Cristiano Ronaldo with a proper chance here. Stops it, brings it back inside. Sees Rashford, should be a goal, but what was he doing there? He got confused and was just running in circles. Rashford, you've got to be doing better. Oh, problems here. Leeds on the attack. This is not what I expected. They're actually giving us a tough fight. Swansea with a strong challenge there. I mean, this has been a tough game so far. We just cannot afford to drop points against Leeds. This has to be a win. Come on, Digne. Make the run. There you go. That is what you want to see. Go on, Lucas Digne. We know he's really good going forward. I see a pass into Bruno Fernandes. Fake shot. What was that fake shot even? He took it so far. I probably shouldn't have done a fake shot, but I did it before I knew Bruno was going to be through on goal, so I can't really blame myself for that, but oh well. Still 0-0, and Leeds are really frustrating to play against for some reason. Marcus Rashford on the attack now. This is our chance to score. Here's Rashford on the ball. Releases it for Bruno. Has to be a goal, but it's blocked off by Leeds. It seems like they're doing everything possible in this game to make us drop points. I want to beat Leeds even more now. Leeds United on the charge. This is problematic, and they might actually end up scoring here. Swansea does well, and Marquinhos cleans things up. I mean, I'm not looking confident in this game for even scoring, man, because Leeds are defending with everything they've got. Seems like this is a game where they don't care about winning. All they want to do is see us drop points, but we might be able to score here. Ronaldo through. This is his chance. Chips the keeper. Oh my days. Cristiano Ronaldo, when we need him the most, steps up, and Manchester United take the lead against Leeds. Finally, we find the breakthrough, and it's the two Portuguese men combining. Bruno with the assist and Ronaldo with a lovely chip to chip the keeper, and well, Manchester United get the breakthrough goal. 1-0 up against Leeds, and the relief right now, oh man, it is just so satisfying. Let's push on, let's score more, and let's not give Leeds any hope to mount a comeback. Leeds United on the right side now with a cutback, and this is horrible. This is genuinely horrible. Are we actually going to drop points against Leeds? Of all teams, freaking Leeds, who haven't won a single game this season. This is genuinely embarrassing. Like, come on, we've still got time to win this game, and we have to. Oh, Ronaldo in open space. Cristiano Ronaldo, the ball is bobbling a bit, but he still might have a chance here. Still Ronaldo goes for goal. Let's go, boys. Cristiano Ronaldo with his second of the game. A lovely finish yet again from CR7, and he does a cocky celebration as well against the Leeds fans. You love to see it. This was a lovely finish, a ball roll to open up some space, left foot, bang, and Manchester United 2-1. We can't bottle this now. Fair play Leeds for giving us such a fight, but this has to be our 3 points in the bag. Come on. Oh, here we go now. Bruno Fernandes through on goal. Could be a simple goal here for us to, humiliate Leeds even more. And it's going to be Bruno Fernandes on target. Manchester United make it 3-1 at the death. 3 points now, basically confirmed. Leeds aren't coming back from this. More than being happy about the win, I'm just genuinely relieved. Dropping points against Leeds would have been embarrassing, and I know the comment section would completely rip me apart, so I'm thankful that Ronaldo got the job done, Bruno as well, and 3 points in the bag. So Jack Grealish has come in with a message. He wants to play this upcoming game against Wolves, and tell you what, because we've got a big game against Atleti just a couple of days later, we might just play Jack Grealish in this one, so I'm just going to tell him that I'll consider it. So we keep our spot intact in 4th in the Premier League right now, but we've built a 4-point gap over Chelsea, which is great to see. Liverpool still have a 5-point advantage over us. I mean, we're the only team in the Premier League that are still unbeaten, but Liverpool's still cruising. We've got to cover up some ground as soon as possible, although we've got the same amount of points as Spurs and City, which is nice to see. Have a look at the top scorers of the Premier League. Ronaldo is giving everyone else a run for their money. He's on 10 goals in 13 games. Firmino with 13. He's not far off, man. Ronaldo might actually end up winning the Golden Boot this season. Rashford's doing pretty well. Both of them have probably been our main men up top. Rashford's got 8 goals. Now, assist-wise, Bruno has 5 assists. Rashford and Sancho with 4. I guess our players are doing their part. We got to keep pushing on. We're hopping right into another Premier League game, and I'm taking a fairly big risk by resting a lot of my first team players here. I know Wolves are a very difficult team to face, but this season they're 12th in the league or 13th, so not having the best of seasons might be an opportunity, or might be a game where we can get away by using our second team, because in a couple of days we've got the big one against Atletico. I'm still playing Fede Valverde and Aouar in this one to give us more stability in midfield. We've got Greenwood and Martial and Dan James up top. It's still a very capable team with De Gea in goal as well, so I'm kind of confident. Let's go out there and keep our run of form going. Let's get 3 points against Wolves. Looking for Mason Greenwood. Oh, flicks it up one. Still Mason. This is lovely. Keeps hold of it. Brilliantly done. Releases Aouar with a big opportunity. Goes for goal. But Rui Patricio with the save. Those flicks there from Mason Greenwood were really nice. And he managed to get past a couple of defenders using that. More of that from Greenwood. Come on. Offside, ref. Nope, he's not offside. Here you go, Jota puts a cross in, and it's a dangerous one to Cornet, who controls it well. Now Raul Jimenez, Cornet shoots, and Dalot clears the ball away. Ultimately, it came off the post as well. The chance might still be on here. Mason Mount looks for Jota. Jota to Raul Jimenez, by with a big block. Chaos here at the back for us, but we somehow survive and avoid conceding. Here we go now. This looks lovely. Dan James, we might have a chance to break through here. Dan James with a lovely finish, and Manchester United on the counter-attack make it 1-0. Wolves almost scored from the previous attack, but we somehow survived that. And brilliant play between Greenwood and Dan James, and ultimately the Welshman is on target, and Manchester United make it 1-0. Lovely passing between Dan James and Greenwood, and also a brilliant finish from Dan James, because driven shots, you guys know they aren't reliable, but this one was just a perfect finish. Yo, Grealish is fairly quick, man. He looks for the cutback for Dan James, controls it fairly well, looks for the pass inside. It's a lovely counter-attack, all ruined by Aouar. I mean, he just tapped that one in. Just put some power through it, man. I pressed the shoot button. Come on, Aouar. You've wasted a golden chance there. Looks for Aouar. Greenwood, oh, lovely pass into Dan James, who could get his second of the game. This is unbelievable. The passing between Mason Greenwood and Dan James is just surreal. They formed such a good combination. This time, Mason Greenwood with a back heel pass to set Dan James up. Greenwood with a couple of assists, but gotta give Dan James a lot of credit. His finishing has been on point. I mean, look at this for an assist from Mason Greenwood. If there's gonna be an assist of the season, that is definitely a contender for it. 2-0 up with basically our second team against Wolves. Loving it so far. Mason Greenwood sees Dan James, who is on a hat-trick at the moment. Can he get his hat-trick? Dan James with a lovely finish, and it's a hat-trick for the Welshman. What a moment for the young lad, as he's made it 3-0 against Wolves. 3 absolutely brilliant goals, and also Mason Greenwood, I think, grabbing a hat-trick of assists as well. A lot of credit to the youngsters, man. Dan James with a lovely cushioned right-footed finish, a finesse shot of course, a driven finesse shot if I'm being honest, but a hat-trick from the Welshman. He's having an incredible season, man. He's been really consistent whenever given the opportunity, and I'm enjoying using him. His pace, man, just helps us out in so many different situations. A hat-trick for Dan James. I think it's our first hat-trick of the season as well, which is superb to see. His 5th goal in the Premier League. Dan James on the attack. Again, maybe looking for the 4th goal. Finds Grealish. Back to Dan James. He might actually get a 4th of the game. Oh my god, Dan James has just scored 4 goals in a Premier League game. A poker from Dan James. Who would have thought, man? He's completely annihilated Wolves here. I know that took a massive deflection, but the shot was on target if I'm correct. So the goal should go to Dan James, and it does. 4 goals in a single game. I doubt we've seen that from any of our players in this series. So Dan James, man, he's just created history here for us. A lovely goal again. 4 in the same game. That is just unbelievable. Dan James takes home the match ball. What a game from him. I think I said this was our first hat-trick of the season. It wasn't actually. Ronaldo did score a hat-trick for us against City early on, so my bad. But he is the first player to score 4 goals for us in a single game. Daniel James was unstoppable today. Any comments? I guess unstoppable is an understatement. That's how good he was. I'm just going to say such a great talent. This is just the start, man. Dan James is going to continue to grow. Looks like Jack Grealish is happy that we played him in that last game. Brilliant. Top-class man management from us, I suppose. It's definitely irritating to see Liverpool not drop points, but if I'm not wrong, this month we do face them, so that's going to be interesting. A good opportunity for us to cover up some ground. We're still keeping pace with City and Spurs, though. We're on 40 points, still unbeaten in the Premier League. We're now moving back to the Champions League, the final group stage game of the season, and it's going to be a big one. Atletico Madrid take on Manchester United at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. If we beat Atletico, we finish first in the group, and that gives us a relatively easier draw. If we finish second, we of course will still move on to the round of 16, but things are going to be a lot harder for us. So I definitely want to try and beat Atleti, but it's not going to be easy. Earlier on in the season when we did face Atleti, they beat us 4-2 at Old Trafford, and they were so much better than us. So we know they're going to be insanely good, and this game is going to be a massive challenge. Look at the 2 players that are competing for the Champions League Golden Boot this season. Leo Messi with 6 goals, Ronaldo with 5. Honestly, nice to see these 2 compete at the very top in the Champions League, even in this series. It's going to be fun to see who ends up winning the Golden Boot. Here we go. Big Champions League night as Man United take on Atletico Madrid. We're looking for revenge from that first game where they beat us 4-2. And this is the team I'm going for. Harry Maguire returning from his injury goes right back in the team. Captains the side as well. Ronaldo starts up top. We've got Bruno, Rashford all involved. Basically, the strongest team I can put forward. And also, as you said, you guys want to see McTominay and Valverde together. That's what I'm doing in this game. I'm sure Fede Valverde wouldn't want to miss a game like this because he is Real Madrid through and through. He definitely wants to try and beat Atletico, and let's hope we can do it. A win here puts us in first position in our Champions League group. Let's make it happen. That's the Atletico team we're up against. Gabriel Jesus and João Felix. I mean, this side is just quality. We saw the quality firsthand when they absolutely smashed us to bits at Old Trafford, so I do know what to expect. We've got to be at 100% if we've got any chance of beating them away. The Wanda is not an easy stadium to visit. We've got the Champions League anthem now in the background. We're ready to rumble, man. These are the kind of games we live for, and I'm so excited we're in this position. But let's make it count. Let's get the job done here against Atleti. Gabriel Jesus is Atleti on the attack, but Wan-Bissaka getting really close to him, winning that battle, and now we might have a chance on the counter-attack. Here goes Jadon Sancho. We know how quick the Englishman is. Still Jadon Sancho, an opportunity to shoot. He puts his shot on target. We might still have a chance here. Still Sancho, but Hermoso clears it away. Chance wasted. Getting past Jan Oblak is not going to be an easy task whatsoever. Federico Valverde. It's now Cristiano Ronaldo, stops well, gets past one, still Ronaldo, tries to go for goal. Kieran Trippier does really well, and Atletico survive. We've made a really good start in this game, and I'm starting to feel a lot more confident than I was before. Here's Jadon Sancho. Sancho beats one, goes for goal, and let's go. We've been waiting for this. Jadon Sancho makes it 1-0 against United. We've been in fine form lately, and we're keeping that going in this one as well. An early goal against Atletico could be huge because now they're going to try and be on the front foot, which could lead to opportunities for us on the counter. Ronaldo picking up the assist, Sancho with the goal. A big moment for us in the Champions League. Taking the lead against Atletico at the Wanda. So far in this game, there's only been one team on the front foot, and that's us. And finally, we've got something to, of course, get rewarded for after being so aggressive early on. Let's push on from here, though. Now looks for Marcus Rashford. Still Rashford. Rashford looking to go for goal. Oh, that's a big block from Atletico. I think Jan Oblak had that one covered anyways. But what are Atletico doing? I mean, at Old Trafford, they completely bossed us. But here, different story altogether. Gabriel Jesus finds Renan Lodi. Thomas Lemar again. Problems here for us. Still Lemar. Renan Lodi. Atletico finally getting a hang of this game. Gabriel Jesus gets past one. Goes for goal. Big block there from Marquinhos. That was a tough situation. Thankfully, we got out of it. And now we might have a chance here as Ronaldo's got space to run into. Here goes Cristiano Ronaldo. Stops it. Still Ronaldo. Looks for Rashford who shoots. Scott McTominay. Big chance. How's he not scored there? He was onside as well. That's a big chance wasted by Scott. He needs to be scoring that, especially from that distance. That just goes to show how good Oblak actually is. Atletico on the charge with Lemar. Marquinhos goes in with a rash challenge. I think Sal's offside. No, he isn't. He's on. Atletico keeping possession really well, and they might be able to conjure up something here. Ball inside to Luis Alberto. It's João Felix. Big save from De Gea on the rebound. You're kidding me, man. That is such an annoying goal to concede. De Gea made such a good save, and then the rebound just fell perfectly to Felix. This is what I hate about FIFA 20, man. These stupid rebounds, which you can't really do much about. So freaking frustrating. How did Scott McTominay get out-jumped by Felix there? I have no idea. And well, Atletico somehow get themselves back in it. Very frustrated with how we conceded. It's completely undeserved as well because they weren't playing that well. We were the one creating all the chances. Anyways, lots of positives to take from this first half. Let's push on in the second half. Here's Jadon Sancho on the attack now. Does really well. Sancho looking for a pass inside. Ronaldo goes for the bicycle kick. Imagine if he pulled that off. But he couldn't really connect with the ball properly as Atletico survived that. Oh, if that would have connected, I'm sure it would have gone in. Oh, Atleti have committed way too many players forward. I don't know why, because a draw is enough for them to finish first in the group. Although we might have a chance here. Cut back to Ronaldo. Has to be a goal, but that touch was so heavy. And it's offside anyways. Ronaldo, man, you've bottled a big chance there. I've got to say, guys, this second half has been such a drag. Barely any chances for the two teams. Now, Atleti might have an opportunity here. Thomas Lemar on the ball right here. Marquinhos defends that really well. That's kind of been the case of the second half. Just quality defending from both teams. And no side's able to find the breakthrough. But this could be our chance. As here goes Jadon Sancho. Ronaldo's made a great run as well. Cross comes in. Ronaldo scores. Cristiano Ronaldo makes it 2-1. Oh, no. He's offside. I think he is offside. He is. But that was frustrating. If Ronaldo only held the run back a tad bit, it would have been a lovely moment for him. Let's take a look and see how close was that. In fact, it was a fair bit offside. I don't know why I didn't look at it, but frustrating. Full time, and well, we're going to be finishing second in our Champions League group. Don't get me wrong, a draw at the Wanda is a very good result, but unfortunately, it's not enough. So this confirms it. We finished second in our Champions League group with 13 points. We lost one game and drew one. We won 4 games. The only team we dropped points against was Atletico Madrid. And well, they finished first in the group, unbeaten with 14 points. Now, the draw for the round of 16 is yet to be made, but let's take a look and see how the other groups have gone. Real Madrid and Inter Milan qualify for, of course, the round of 16 with Real Madrid just about finishing first. Group C, Barcelona through with a perfect record. RB Leipzig through as well. Juve and Dortmund make it. Liverpool and Leverkusen through. Valencia out is interesting. Bayern and Spurs through as well. City and Napoli through. PSG and Lazio. So some big teams that we're going to come up against, man. This is not ideal. Back to the Premier League we go. Up next, we've got a game against Leicester City. Now, normally that's a team I play against, but look at this. Leicester are struggling this season in 15th place. So let's simulate this one and get it out of the way. Simming this one with the first team, and I reckon we should be able to get the job done. And well, as I said, it's a 4-0 win. Ronaldo, Sancho, Aouar, Maguire all on target. Perfect. A couple of injuries, but this one's alright. Rashford's gonna be out for the next 3 days, that's fine, but this is not good news. Marquinhos with a broken toe injury, and he'll be out for the next 6 weeks. That is a tough one, so he's gonna miss a lot of games, but he should be back for the Champions League football, so that's great. So a big opportunity for the likes of Bailly and Swansea to, make good ground and, become a first team player. But this is really bad news because we know how good Marquinhos has been for us. That's how the Premier League table looks with that win as we move up the table in 3rd position, which is great to see. Same amount of points as City and Spurs, but now we've got a better goal difference. Liverpool, though, still top of the league with 48 points. But as you guys can see, our next game in the Premier League is against Liverpool. That'll be in the next episode, and we can really make up some ground if we can beat them. It is now time to find out who we'll be up against in the Champions League's round of 16. Who's it gonna be? We finished 2nd in the group, so it's gonna be a tough opponent, and it is gonna be Bayern Munich. Oh god. This is not gonna go down well. First leg at Old Trafford, second leg at the Allianz Arena. We could be out of the Champions League in the round of 16 itself. This is not good news. Juve Leipzig, Lazio City, Napoli Atleti, Inter Liverpool, Spurs Madrid, Leverkusen PSG, Dortmund Barcelona. Some cracking fixtures in here. Next episode is about to be a big one with some big games in both the Premier League and Cup competitions. We face both Liverpool and Chelsea, and Liverpool twice basically, as we've got them in the Carabao Cup as well. That should be fun. And also, transfer window basically opens up in the next episode, which I'm really excited for. Not too bad, guys. A fairly decent episode for our season objectives. A bit of progress with the class of 2021. A fair few goals between Rashford, Ronaldo and Sancho. And also a couple of clean sheets. I'll take that. Before we wrap up today's episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. A couple of nominees as always. The first one being Dan James. If you score 4 goals in an episode, you're just bound to get nominated, as he does. Dan James gets in on the first nomination. His second nominee is going to be Mason Greenwood with a hat-trick of assists in this episode. That is not something that's common, so those two are your nominees, 2 Man United youngsters, Greenwood and Dan James. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. And that's that, another episode wrapped up. Next episode's about to be a big one with a couple of games against Liverpool, Chelsea as well. Transfer window opening up, should be exciting. But if you guys are enjoying the United career mode, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll see you guys next time.